What if everything you thought you knew about Hollywood's most talked about couple, Selena Gomez and Benny Blanco, was just the tip of a very messy iceberg? For months, we've seen the PDA, the engagement news, and Selena's fierce defense of her man. But the whispers are turning into headlines, and red flags are multiplying faster than Benny's controversial TikToks. Are we witnessing the beginning of the end? Because it looks like the Selena and Benny's downfall has just started, even as the couple is headed to the altar, and you won't believe the truly unsettling reasons why. We're talking about a history of alleged exploitation, relationship inconsistencies, and a pattern of behavior that casts a shadow over their entire public narrative. This isn't just a few bad headlines, it's a deep dive into the shocking details that have fans questioning everything. Let's rewind a bit, because before Selena ever said "I love you" first, Benny Blanco had a history that many fans found, well, problematic. This isn't just about him working and being friends with Selena's ex, Justin Bieber. It goes much, much deeper, revealing patterns of immaturity, disrespect, and a deeply concerning lack of judgment. First, let's talk about the relationship itself, because the narrative surrounding Selena and Benny is riddled with inconsistencies and awkward revelations that make you question its foundation. When Selena announced their relationship in December 2023, she claimed they had been together for 6 months. However, this timeline immediately raised eyebrows, as sources indicate she was openly declaring herself single just months prior, in June and July 2023. She even posted a TikTok of herself in July 2023 using a "Why am I single" filter that implied she had bad taste in men, a statement that seems eerily prophetic now. In September 2023, she posted another video mouthing, "Guess who has a boyfriend? Not me," seemingly confirming her single status. This conflicting timeline makes it appear as though she announced the relationship quickly and then had to backpedal when challenged, leading many to believe it was probably more like 6 weeks max rather than 6 months when they first went public. But that's probably the least awkward thing fans noticed. The resemblance between Benny's ex and Hailey Bieber in terms of looks and physique was so apparent that it was hard to ignore.
No, that's not Hailey Bieber, that's Benny Blanco's ex. And in my mind, you gotta be one strong girl. Then you go marry a man whose ex looks like the girl with your ex.
Selena's size and face have also begun to change drastically since she started dating Benny. Could it be because of his preference for a model physique that Selena feels the need to fit into? The blind items appearing out of nowhere about a certain A-lister taking meds to change her body seem to be pointing towards Selena. We also need to address the claims that Benny mocked Selena Gomez in 2020. While discussing Justin Bieber on the Zach Sang show, Benny gushed over Justin and praised his talent, and at the same time insinuating that Selena was a cookie-cutter pop artist.
But Justin's not one of those like cookie-cutter pop artists. Like, they're like, "This is my new single, and here's my makeup line." But
this statement was widely interpreted as a jab at Selena, especially since she had launched her hugely successful Rare Beauty line around that time, following in Rihanna's footsteps. He seemed to be praising Justin as a regular dude who cares about his music, in contrast to artists who focus on makeup lines, clearly aiming it at Selena. This kind of dismissive attitude towards an artist he would later date immediately raised questions about his true intentions and respect for her. However, the deepest and most disturbing revelation surrounding Benny Blanco involved his posting some videos of a young boy online on TikTok in 2022 that were very distasteful. Despite thousands of comments from concerned individuals begging him to remove the videos, Benny reportedly refused until TikTok intervened. TikTok user Becca Day notably called him out, stating, "When someone finds exploitation funny, there's usually something much more sinister laying beneath the surface." We don't exactly know if it was his son or not, but one thing is for sure, most fans don't want him around any children.
If you don't know what I'm talking about, we are going to rewind back to 2022 when Benny Blanco posted multiple inappropriate videos. The view to save ratio on this video was absolutely sickening. As when a parent finds exploitation funny, there is usually something much more sinister laying beneath the surface.
This issue alone is a massive red flag, indicating a lack of moral compass. If he is like that towards a child, he should be protective of who knows what Selena will have to endure in future. Beyond this deeply troubling incident, Benny's online behavior has consistently been described as weird, distasteful, and not very classy. Just a month before he started dating Selena, he was documented again doing improper things with his dog, making bizarre jokes about homosexuals, mocking Jesus, and much more. Selena Gomez herself once famously stated that the sexiest thing is class, a sentiment that starkly contrasts with Benny's publicly documented behavior from around the same time. Further showcasing his immaturity, He's posted distasteful videos involving diagrams showing how stool and urine separate, and a POV of a toilet bowl while someone is using it. Such content, according to sources, is a clear sign of immaturity. Adding to the list of bizarre behaviors, Benny Blanco has a history of seemingly unprovoked aggression, particularly towards singer Charlie Puth. The source details how Benny went after Charlie Puth for no reason, with Charlie himself expressing confusion about the constant targeting.
This is a door, and listen to the noise it makes when I move it.
This is my ass, and listen to the noise it makes when I fart.
The public display of disrespect towards others, combined with his other internet shenanigans, certainly made it hard for fans to see him as Selena's boyfriend. Also, the uncomfortable connection to Justin Bieber. Benny Blanco worked closely with Justin, even producing his emotional song Lonely. Now he's dating Justin's ex-girlfriend of many years, a situation described as a weird love triangle. He went so far to produce a song with Selena mocking her relationship with Justin. He also made an obvious attempt to stir up drama between Selena and Hailey by posting shade towards Hailey Baldwin's new phone case on his Instagram story.
Selena Gomez's new boyfriend, Benny Blanco, has just thrown shade at Hailey Bieber's new phone cases. Does that mean the feud between Hailey and Selena is still ongoing?
Given Selena's own calls for kindness, this behavior from her partner appears very hypocritical. All these incidents paint a picture of a man with a highly questionable past, the kind that has made many people worried about Selena Gomez and also critical of her at the same time for entertaining this man and falling for him so hard when he is probably not the best guy. Fans also couldn't ignore the Raya bombshell in January 2024. Several TikTokers exposed Benny Blanco for being active on Raya, an exclusive dating app for celebrities, while publicly in a relationship with Selena. Some claim they saw his photos on the app and that he had been active just a week prior or about a month ago during his very public relationship with Selena. When these stories broke, Selena was incredibly defensive, quickly responding on Instagram to a comment criticizing her for posting about Benny. Despite her fierce defense, the reports of her fiancé's alleged dating app activity pose an obvious contradiction to the narrative Selena has been defending.
Then Pop Factions posted how a TikTok user is claiming that Benny Blanco was active on Raya.
And if that's not enough to make you scratch your head, Benny himself has openly shared details that paint Selena in a rather eager or desperate light, leading fans to worry he's trying to embarrass her. He revealed that Selena chased him and arranged their first date, and he didn't even realize it was a date until she said, "I want to order something different for this date." He also let slip that Selena used to show up to his house 20 to 30 minutes early for dates, waiting outside because she was so obsessed with being on time. He discovered this through his cameras, not because she told him. This showing up so early for the date behavior gives off signs of eagerness that reads off to people as desperation, especially considering Selena's past statements about traditional courtship. Critics questioned why Selena was driving to him and why Benny wouldn't just invite her in if he knew she was waiting outside. He also admitted that Selena was the one who said, "I love you first," a detail that even became the theme for their joint album. "I said I loved you first." Fans are concerned that he's purposely trying to embarrass her, or that she's settling for him. He's even referred to their relationship as Selena doing charity by being with him, implying she's doing him a favor by dating him. This self-deprecating talk can quickly go from funny jokes to an unbearable personality. While some might see it as charming, others see it as him constantly putting himself down to praise her. And some on social media theorize that when a girl dates someone perceived as less attractive than her, he will start to act like he's the prize instead of her. Adding to the awkwardness, Benny has openly stated he doesn't want to marry Selena Gomez, but he does want to have kids with her. He explicitly said, "I care so much more about having a family than getting married." And speaking of weddings, Selena's friends are reportedly calling Benny lazy because he's not putting any effort into wedding planning. An insider claims Selena feels he could step up and make some decisions. Benny, on the other hand, reportedly told Selena it's her wedding first and their wedding second, and he doesn't care what it looks like. While he frames this as charming, friends see it as him avoiding responsibility and not caring about the details of what should be a significant day for both of them. This lack of effort is juxtaposed with the elaborate $1 million ring and set he built for the proposal, making his current disinterest in wedding planning seem even more pronounced. This is the same man who doesn't shower every day, a detail that has been brought up in discussions about his laziness. His supposed fear of flying also creates a significant potential issue, as Selena needs to travel globally for her career, and this could create distance between them if Benny cannot accompany her. The wedding itself was initially planned as a 3-day event, but has reportedly been scaled down to 2 days. Further fueling the narrative of an unbalanced relationship, there was the bathtub queso surprise TikTok. For Valentine's Day, Benny filled a bathtub with queso for Selena. While he intended it to be romantic, many viewers were disgusted, commenting on the potential smell, the cleaning nightmare, and comparing it to weird TikTokers who make ice cream sundaes in toilets. Many people commented, "Gross."
I don't think I'm ever going to recover from seeing this. Benny Blanco gifted Selena Gomez a bathtub full of queso for Valentine's Day. And watching his hand dip the chip into the bathtub of queso just sent me over the edge. How long does it smell like queso in your bathroom? And there's no way that you can eat that.
In a truly telling moment on Hot Ones, when Benny asked Selena to name his most underrated song, she responded, "I don't know what song you would have done. I'm sorry, babe," leaving him visibly let down. He even said, "So I just get no answer," before the host prompted him to ask another question. This perceived lack of knowledge about her fiancé's significant work further fuels the narrative that perhaps this relationship isn't as solid or deeply connected as it appears, with some speculating Benny was taken off guard. And in another instance of Benny revealing potentially embarrassing details, he described Selena's reaction to their first kiss. He said she couldn't calm down, got so nervous she developed a rash, and then he joked she was disgusted by him because he's so disgusting and repulsive. While Selena later admitted it was because she liked him so much, Benny's willingness to share these intimate and somewhat awkward details publicly continues to make some fans uncomfortable. The general sentiment among fans is that Selena has low self-esteem and always chooses the musty problematic ones despite many intelligent, talented men wanting her. Some believe she stalked him into it to rebuild her self-esteem, using him as a temporary partner. The theory is that she needed a ring, public validation, and a way to poke her ex and his wife, especially after her album reportedly flopped. The relationship is seen by some as driven by Selena's FOMO from being single. For Benny, while he might have been in love initially, it's questioned if his feelings are now 50-50, with him being very aware of the opportunities she brings him. His actions, from the performative princess treatment on Hot Ones to his constant self-deprecation, lead some to believe he's another man who's ready to embarrass his woman. Even the adoption of a new puppy drew questions. A TikTok video showed Selena with a very adorable pooch, but comments questioned, why is Selena Gomez ignoring him? And noted that their dog looks just like Benny. Others asked, where are the other ones that we never saw again? Hinting at a pattern of celebrities rehoming pets when they get tired of them. The downfall isn't solely on Benny. Selena Gomez is also navigating a whirlwind of professional and personal turmoil that makes her own actions questionable, often clashing with the public image she projects. Her mental health startup, Wondermind, which she co-founded with her mother, Mandy, has faced significant financial issues and major layoffs, with 9 of its 15 employees laid off in May 26th. Selena's mom even admitted to taking a loan out against her own home to pay back outstanding debts, including tens of thousands of dollars owed to freelancers and $60,000 to a PR firm. This has led to intense public questioning about why Selena, often described as a billionaire, isn't stepping in to save her company and its employees. Forbes, however, clarified that while Selena is incredibly wealthy with an estimated $700 million net worth, she isn't a billionaire, and her fortune is largely tied to her 51% stake in Rare Beauty. This means she doesn't have hundreds of millions in cash lying around to easily inject into Wondermind. While Bloomberg had previously called her a billionaire with an estimated $1.3 billion net worth, Forbes suggests the difference is due to varying calculations of her Rare Beauty stake. Critics argue that for someone making mental health her entire brand, her alleged minimal involvement and unwillingness to significantly fund Wondermind suggests mental health might be more of an accessory or good branding for her than a true passion. With one source even claiming she met staff only once in 3 years, and they had to fight with her agent to get her to do anything. On a personal front, Selena has also faced a rumored fallout with her longtime friend Teresa Marie. Speculation arose after Benny allegedly subscribed to Teresa's OnlyFans account, and they were seen having lunch together, leading to a viral theory that he cheated. Although Selena eventually posted a photo with Teresa, she still hasn't refollowed her or directly addressed the unfollowing, suggesting they probably aren't on great terms. This follows a pattern of public fallouts with close friends. She seems to have a fallout with most of her friends, apparently the only ones that didn't benefit her image in some way. Selena's absence from Nicola Peltz's vow renewal and Nicola's absence from Selena's bachelorette party, despite their previously close throuple friendship, suggests a significant rift. Reports claim Selena now thinks Nicola is an attention seeker and has told mutual friends negative things about her. The only one she still calls friend is Taylor Swift, a friendship that elevates her social status.
That's why there were 20 people at my birthday. Because the 200 people that came to my 30th, they're segregated properly.
And then there's Selena's own history of perceived hypocrisies, where her words often don't align with her actions. Despite famously saying, "Please be kind to everyone, and I do not stand for women tearing women down," sources allege she impulsively comments on old TikToks and Instagram posts to bring down other females. She's been accused of perpetuating a victim complex that fuels fan hatred against other women, notably Hailey Bieber. She made emotional pleas about helping attacked children and immigrants, stating, "I wish I could do something, but I can't." However, critics point out that she has done nothing significant to help immigrants, instead advertising her Rare Impact Fund and asking people to donate, which hasn't saved lives or helped any children. She famously proclaimed, "I don't care about my weight, and I am perfect the way I am." Yet sources suggest she has had numerous cosmetic procedures, including implants in her chest and face, fillers, Botox, a neck lift, facelift, rhinoplasty, and veneers, essentially getting everything done. She has often used her health issues, like lupus, as an excuse when criticized, and once sent fans after Eugenio Derbez when he questioned her Spanish and acting, saying, "I'm sorry I did the best I could with the time I was given." When people pointed out she was hiding her stomach in photos, she responded, "This makes me sick." "I have SIBO in my small intestine," and to Benny's comment about her sleeping a lot, she retorted, "I'm sorry your girlfriend has lupus." This consistent use of personal struggles to deflect criticism or garner sympathy is a recurring pattern. She frequently announces taking a break from social media, only to log back in within an hour, a pattern repeated many, many times. She once said, "I don't want to see your bodies on Instagram. I want to see what's in here," holding her chest. Ironically, she posts photos of her body almost every day. She told a fan, "Stop posting pictures of your girlfriend, LOL. It should be special between you two only." Yet she's accused of forcing Benny and her relationship on everyone through every media outlet interview, magazine article, music campaign, and has several pictures of her and Benny on her social media. So, from Benny Blanco's highly questionable and disturbing past to the glaring red flags in their current dynamic, the Raya scandal, and his embarrassing revelations about Selena, it truly seems like this relationship is unraveling faster than expected. And it's not just Benny. Selena's own swirling controversies, the Wondermind financial struggles, and her long history of perceived hypocrisies paint a picture of a carefully constructed facade beginning to crack. Despite the engagement and the upcoming wedding, this seamless love story narrative is facing immense pressure from inside and the outside. Selena's bachelorette party photos are making the headlines in every media outlet, showing Selena having the time of her life. But do you think Selena and Benny's wedding is the beginning of something beautiful or the start of a messy downfall? Let us know your thoughts, theories, and any other receipts you might have in the comments below. If you like this video, don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button to support the channel. See you next time.